I'm Kyle Meredith, and as promised, Valerie June, back in Louisville, back in the studio. Welcome back to town.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's great to see you. I'll get you a little bit closer to that mic up there. It's everyone from far away.
Hello, Louisville.
It's
How
real.
are you?
She's here. She's going to be playing at the Baumhart Theater tonight at the Kentucky Center for the Arts. Beautiful theater. It's a great place to be. I don't know if you've been over there yet.
Yeah. I'm excited to get to go for the first time.
Yeah, Center for the Arts, multiple theaters, a great place over there. And it's nice. It's nice to have you back here. You got the album, when The Order of Time, when does that come out? That's soon, right?
Yes, March 10th.
March
so
10th.
very soon.
Yeah.
That's my little sister's birthday. So it'll be a present for her.
You plan that, right?
Yeah,
Completely.
Of course, absolutely.
It's great, what we've heard so far from this record. I know you put like 3 singles out so far. I was kind of wondering, like, judging by the success of your last record and how long you toured on that, like, did you have any time in between these records to, I don't know, chill out and live life?
Not really. I mean, but I did live life. I started a great jungle in my apartment in New York. So the beautiful bay windows are there and they get perfect sun. So I'm able to grow pretty much every kind of plant I love in that window. And then I started a little bit of an outside garden in the back. So that takes time, So I had some home time of watering and things that I normally wouldn't have because I'd be traveling and staying in hotels and not able to take care of my plants. Like I have one plant that I call the only one because it's the only one that made it through my 200 dates a year for 2 years with pushing against a stone. And it's amazing now. It's so full and beautiful. It's a pothos of philodendron.
Apartment gardening.
Yeah. That's what you have to do in New York.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, and you talk about your plants a bit like people talk about their pets.
Oh, I love, they're my babies.
You treat them talking, playing the music to them and everything?
Well, plants love music.
That's true.
I believe isn't there like a record of Stevie Wonder or something?
Oh, right. No, he named it. Yeah, it was all about that. That's true. I can't think of that name.
it.
Yeah. We had a plant. Somebody brought a plant in here, which is the studio is the worst place to have any plant that needs light.
Mm-hmm.
And it, I don't know. So we thought, it'll be in here and it'll probably die within a week. And I think without water or anything, the thing was alive for a month. And that's my theory is it's set right in front of the speaker. So
it loved the music.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm going to hold on.
it works. It was all of your music that we've been playing.
Oh, cool.
That's what
Thank
kept it.
you.
Well, it is because the first thing we heard was Astral Plane, which is this beautiful song. And maybe it's the title that, puts that image out there, but it's almost like a lullaby to the universe.
It is. I guess it could be considered that. Another thing that plants love is light. And so astral plane to me has a lot of light in it. And it reminds me that I have an inner light that I need to shine, And I think all people do. And I feel like no light's the same. Everybody's light's different. So you can't ever dim because you need to shine as bright as you can because we need all the different colors and shades of light that the world has. And sometimes we get doubtful or we think, oh, well, maybe I'm not going to shine so bright today. I don't have the energy. But that's when you got to think about somebody like Sharon Jones, who I opened for her for 2 months. And she was fighting cancer all along the way, but she never let that crowd see it when she hit the stage, She just was shining every day.
Amazing.
Despite of what you might go through in your life, it's just about finding your light inside and shining.
Yeah. Does that pertain any to the title of the record with The Order of Time? Because there seems like there's some kind of thread in, that fits between all of that.
It does in a lot of ways when you are on the journey towards a dream and you think, one day I want to be this or I want to be that. We always think these things and we think, I want it to happen now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to go through all of these steps that it takes to manifest this thing, this dream. But the order of time is dealing with how, when the dreamer sets out on a journey to create this beautiful dream in this life, it does take time. And so you have to have a lot of patience on the road towards a dream. And so the record deals with all the human emotions that you go through along the journey. And songs are the best way to really capture emotions and to take them and bottle them and give them to the world. That's the best way I found to do it. I like to paint, I like to dance and all these other forms of art, but songs are the easiest one for me.
Yeah. And I read about your writing style, how it's constant. You're always writing as you go along and not specifically for the record. But like in choosing the songs, did you look for that? I mean, you kind of grouping it in on that journey idea. Is that how you kind of centered in on all of the songs and said, oh, those are the ones that fit this theme? I mean, was that a part of it?
No, it came afterwards. What I did is I sat with Matt Marinelli, who produced it, and he said, send me all your songs. So I sent him about 100 songs, and he said, oh, my God, I got to listen to 100 songs. And so he listened to them, and he made a list of 20 that he liked, and I made a list of 20 that I absolutely had to record. And then we looked at the list side by side, and we said, well, you have some of the ones that I have. And so those absolutely we both loved, and we had to record. And then others, we kind of like fought a little bit, like, no, this one, no, that one. And then finally we decided, absolutely, these are the ones. And we went in and we invited a whole lot of friends and family and everybody to join us and make the record. A lot of good food, a lot of good fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how we did it.
What happens to those other songs? Do you think they just go away because you're still writing, or do you hope that they
No.
eventually find their way out as well?
They'll find their way. You know, it's kind of like, I guess, if a person had a child and you give it everything you can give it when it's little and raising it, but you have to let it go and you have to let it find its way. And so the songs do that. Like, for example, one of my songs, Mavis Staples sang on her last record, and she named the record Living on the High Note after my song High Note, because I wrote that song. I didn't write it thinking, oh, I'm going to give this song to Mavis. I just wrote it. Yeah. And she asked me for a positive song, and I had maybe like 3 positive songs out of 100. So I sent her all 3, and that's the one she loved. But it could have very well been one that I recorded for this record or one I share with another artist. So there's all of these different capacities for which they might be used. And then I just laughed at this one interview question I got once. It said, well, what are you going to do with the songs, or tell us something about a song that you never have released and why you never released it? And I had a hard time with that one, but the one that came up for me was a lullaby that I wrote years ago. And I thought to myself, I probably am never going to release this lullaby to the world. This lullaby is for me to sing to my child if I ever have one. And that's the reason that song came to me. It's not for everybody, you know. So different songs are for different things, and they're all very alive, and they have like desires and ways that they want to go. They're vibrant and they're living just like the plants are.
I love the poetry of your descriptions just as much as I love the lyrics and the songs themselves. Very well spoken. I'm talking to Valerie June here on 91.9 WFPK. She's playing tonight at the Baumhart Theater. You get the details at WFPK.org. She has a guitar in hand, and we are live on Facebook if you want to watch this. And I think I can talk her into playing a song right now.
All right.
What you got?
Well, is there a light that you have inside you can't touch? A looking glass can only show you so much. Follow the signs, slowly but steady, don't rush. The day will come when you're ready, just trust. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blind but yet you see so clear. Well, is there a way for you to shine without fear from other worlds, but you can't say what keeps you here? Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blind but yet you see so clear. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blind but yet you see so clear. Blind but yet you see, blind but yet you see, blind but yet you see, blind but yet you see so clear. Well, is there a way for you to give it your all? Dreaming a dream of sweeter things great or small. Dancing on the astral plane, all the water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blind, but yet you see so clear. Dancing on the astral plane, all the water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blind, but yet you see so clear. Dancing on the astral plane, all the water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blind, but yet you see so clear. Blind, but yet you see. Blind, but yet you see. Blind, but yet you see. Blind, but yet you see so clear. Well, there is a light that you have inside you can touch.
Valerie June here on 91.9 WFPK, one of my favorite songs of the year.
Thank
Astral
you.
Plane. That's on the new record, The Order of Time. Comes out the first week of March. She's playing tonight at the Baumhart Theater. You can get the details at WFPK.org. We should also mention that you have some family with you in the studio today.
I do.
Yeah.
I have my little brother Patrick. Say something now.
How y'all doing?
He's going to open the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that right? You're the opener?
I'm on my own set, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Now, is this the brother that also sings on the record?
Oh, yes. Both
Yeah.
my brothers. I have two, and both
Okay.
of them sing on the record.
I saw that, and your father as well.
Oh, yeah.
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 Is that just a natural thing, like tapping you guys? Like you guys are going to sing this song, or did you want to include them on it? I mean,
Well, I had a show at Carnegie Hall, and I invited my whole family to come up. And my brothers sang with me. They backed me up. I performed some of my songs before they were even recorded on the record. And they sounded so good on stage there. And my father, when he was alive, he was there, and he walked up to the front of Carnegie and was dancing, and everybody else was seated. And you know it's a really strict feeling. Oh, I told the security, don't mess with him, let him dance. And that was such a fun, magical night that I wanted to share that with the world by putting it on the record. So whenever we got to the song Shakedown, I was like, I've got to get my brothers and my dad, I got to get them all singing on this because they have that voice and they have the magic for this song.
that's a magical song too. That's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And other people, I know it's been talked about a lot, but you got Nora Jones on the record, friend of the station here. Is there anybody else beyond that I missed?
Oh, there's so many amazing musicians. I mean, Andy McLeod, Pete Rim, Dan Aid, and Dan Reeser, and I mean, New Yorkers, Mass Swift, she arranged the strings. You should check her out. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Doug Wieselman arranged horns. So, I mean, the musician list is huge. The producer, Matt Marinelli, Richard Swift, there's so many different.
We love Swifty.
Yeah, there's so many good people.
And
you
isn't
know?
it interesting how, it just starts with you and a guitar or whatever the instrument is, and it turns into, 50 people all working on, this idea that you pulled out of the ether.
It's true. It's so great.
Yeah.
And that whole art of like taking something that's in the ether and bringing it to earth and putting it in the physical, that's kind of why I decided to follow a dream,
Yeah.
because I wanted to learn how to master that process. And that process is an order of time, really, and you can dedicate your whole life to that.
I'm really glad that you picked this art form.
Thank you.
We're all really
Well,
lucky.
I still like my paintings, so we'll see what happens.
It's the fallback. That's the fallback.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Valerie June on 91.9 WFPK tonight at the Baumhart Theater, the new record, The Order of Time. How about one more song?
Yeah, I'm going to do this song called Just in Time.
All right.
Take my breath away, and you put me down. Teach me how to play again. I said, and when I thought my heart had fallen with the rain, taught me how to love again. Your sweet eyes, they don't lie, and your healing touch
just in time. When my voice was dry and my eyes were sore from tears, taught me how to face my fears. Well, I've tasted love before, but I never saw the light till you opened up the door. Your sweet eyes, they don't lie, and your healing touch sets love from my doubt aside. Well, I opened my heart and just to find we are one, we are one, just in time.
It's Valerie June here on 91.9 WFPK. Another new one from her latest record, The Order of Time. Tonight at the Baumhart Theater. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be back in here in Louisville, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, well, we'll have you back anytime you want to come. So, and looking forward to the release. What's the date on it again? The Order of Time?
March 10th.
All right.
Coming soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. It's 91.9 WFPK.